Okay. So either manually review the code or use automated tools for reviewing. You have many code review tools, open source or free versions or licensed code review tools are available. Few of them I have listed here. This codereview.appspot.com. This is normally like a tracking tool. So what are all the points you have noticed? Tell that it will be recorded and the developer sees those review, he incorporates those changes and then update the status. So it is more of like tracking through an Excel sheet. Then you have a smartbear.com. This is also a tracking tool. You have FXCOP for .NET code review, JStyle for Java code review. Lot of other tools are also available. Just a few of things I have listed over here. FXCOP is exclusively for .NET code review. That means this FXCOP, it has the rules designed for .NET syntax. If you submit Java code for this FXCOP, it will not work. Or .NET code for this JStyle, it will not review properly. Okay. These two things, code review and demo.smartbear, the SmartBear and the code review AppSpot, these are all a generic code review tools. It can be used for any programming language. And one more important thing when it comes to code review, some people, they may feel very bad if their code is being spotted out as a wrong or any suggestion if it is given. Some people may have a tendency to feel bad. There is nothing like that. Review or suggestion, whatever is given is only for the code you have written and not for you. This thing need to be in your mind. So you need to accept those reviews in a positive sense. That is very, very important for surviving in the corporate world. The moment you get any bugs or defects, you will be very tense. Some people may feel very tensed. Oh, this people is always reporting bugs. What is this? That will be kind of attitude for the freshers. No, it is not the right way. You need to have a mentality to accept the suggestions. Incorporating it or not, it is the next step. First, you need to have the tolerance to accept it. That is very, very important. Is that fine? Is that fine? Can I move to the next portion? Okay. Right. Before moving further, can somebody tell me what I have been talking so far? Let me see how attentive are you people. This is just to relax for some time. What I have been saying so far. Can somebody type me the answer? Can I have a summary of what we have seen so far? Regarding code review. Types of review. Okay. So what are all the types of review? Types of review with self-review, peer review, and then formal code review, in group review, okay, lightweight code review, manual review, and automated tools review. Okay, fine. So what is the use of code review? Why we need code review? Without code review, can't we deliver a project? What is the necessity for having a code review? Why code review is important in software field. To find out mistakes done during code implementation. Okay, fine. So what kind of problems can be spotted by a code review? What kind of mistakes can be spotted by the code review? Somebody else can answer? Okay, memory leakage, correct. Hard coding, spelling mistakes. Okay, so readability, efficiency, security will be improved and it will be a reliable and quality software. Can I move further? Okay, so FXCOP is for .NET code review. JStyle is for Java code review. And for Java, we have some more tools like PMD. I don't know the exact expansion. It's PMD. So this tool, it can spot these things in your code. If you have local variables just declared but not used, it will be spotting out those things. Empty catch blocks. Say you have implemented exception handling. In the try block, you have given the code, but the catch block, you don't have any remedy. So those empty catch blocks will be spotted out. Unused parameters. These are all waste things. So it will be spotted out. And empty if statements. What is the use of empty if statements? Nothing, right? So those things will be spotted. Duplicate import statements. Say import java.io.star. Import java.lang.star. Then again in the third line I use import java.io.star. It is not of any use. We have already imported it. So those duplications will be spotted out. Unused private methods. We have written some function, but we have not called that function. It is of no use, right? So those things is spotted. Classes that could be singletons. This means it can, in case of inheritance, right? So some class you may inherit from more than one class, more than one parent class, right? So suppose you have inherited two parents A and B. There is a class called C which has inherited A and B, and none of the B's method or attributes it is using. So it is no need of inheriting it. So those kind of classes will be found out. And short or long variable and method names. It is better to have a meaningful yet short names for your variables or methods. So those can be found out. And this PMD, it can be downloaded from sourceforge.net. Just do a Google search, it will find out. And you also have another tool called CheckStyle for Java code review. So Java doc comments. In your Java code, you will be having the Java doc commands. If you use Eclipse, etc. Or while using Eclipse, I will show you. So those commands, if it is not used, it will be spotted out. The naming convention, headers, imports, size violation. Say suppose you have created an array that will be holding 255 characters. If you try to insert more characters, so those violations will be spotted out. The white spaces, unnecessarily, if you have used white spaces, it will be spotted out. modifiers, blocks, miscellaneous check like unnecessary system.out and print stack space. So those comments, if they are not necessary, it will also be captured. Is that clear? You have PMD and check style, which will be checking these constraints. Can I move to the next slide? Can I move? Yes or no? Can I? Come on, I need an answer from you guys. If you have understood, please say yes. If not, please say no. I need some sort of answer. We are putting lot of effort in teaching the public, right? So we need some answer from you also. I need this as an interactive session. If you don't understand, right now say, I don't understand this. Please repeat it once again. I need some answers like that. So are you all clear with what I have said so far? Okay, fine. So you also have another tool called Jalopy for Java. It is easily configurable. It can be included in the IDEs as a plugin. IDE is nothing but integrated development environment, which has a compiler, interpreter, etc. And more plugins are present. So in most of the IDEs we can include that, so that while coding itself it will be reviewing. Okay, so this code indentation, brace alignment, line wrapping, that is in some companies they will be having a line can contain only up to 80 characters. So if I start writing after 80 character, it will be showing relevant Java documents, sort imports. So that is import statements you will be having at the top right. So it will be sorted in the order, alphabetical order. First IO, then lang, then util, so on. Right? So that is Jalopy tool. So these are all some of the tools that are used for code review. You have FXCOP. FXCOP is for .NET code review.